Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Lisa, and I love everything colorful eyeshadow, especially indie brands. I love makeup in general. And so hopefully you'll subscribe to this wacky, crazy lady here who's 51, going through menopause, loves to share my thoughts about makeup, creating glam looks with indie brands, hell, with any brands. But I love my indies. In this video, I figured we could do a try on with one of the Morphe, they call it the Cheek Thrills. This is in the shade After Party. This is like a beautiful nudie kind of brown. Also using the new Maybelline Cloudtopia pot, I guess. Cloudtopia, whatever. These are the blushes, but you can use them for lips and cheeks. But I wanted to go a step further, and I haven't made my mind up, because you know me. You know me, if you've been with me for a minute. I'm squirrel brain, and, you know, I never really know what I'm going to do until I come on here, especially with an eye look. So I also have the Morphe Hot Shot Bronzing Drops and also the Hot Shot Blush Drops. Pigmented, a little goes a long way, long wear, love these. And also their new bronzer. So these are the two fairly new products from them that I picked up at Ulta. With that, hopefully you come on back, grab a snack, a drink, toddy, water, coffee, what have you, and join me. Not only are we going to try some Morphe products and maybe the Maybelline, but remember a little while back, I had picked up the Wetn'wild Chameleon Multichrome shadows and the lip gloss. So I figured we could use that and create an eye look using the SINGE Beauty Succulent Dew. A little help from her, and this is what she is giving if you have not seen her. So I figure, you know, this goes to pink, gold, green, you know, so we can kind of stay in this quad here. Grabbing your brushes as well. Maybe you have this palette. Maybe you have these from Wetn'wild as well, you know, and just doing a catch up, get ready with me using these products. So I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. This and color corrector and a little bit of concealer, which the concealer that I used was the Tarte Shape Tape. The Morphe bronzer. Now I have worn all of these products except for these and have done a wear test, and I believe that these wear pretty well. I mean, I've worn it to work. I do 12-hour shifts. So, I mean, it wears fairly decent. So this is what I'm going to do, and I'll tell you the shade in just a sec. Spark Sudden Heat. And I'm going to take my Sigma brush, my multitasker, which is the F47. This product melts into the skin pretty nicely. Blends really nice. And I like bronzers that give a nice red, reddish brown undertone to them. When I tan in the summer, you know, I have Native American in me, so I have that like reddish tan anyways. I don't contour. As I get older, we're already having the high cheekbones and the face gets slimmer, and we do not want to look like Skeletor, okay? That is not our journey. So I do not contour. Let me know in the comments, are you over 50 and do you really contour? I mean, I love that for you if you do, you know, and you're able to, or you just like that look. because to me, makeup, you know, it's about self-expression and having fun with it. See, it just blends in. It just looks so, so pretty. That bronzy glow, love that. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Cloudtopia. Also going into this Morphe, like I said, the Cheek Thrills, and again, it's called the After Party. And it does have this flat, because this is the one powder product is here. Cream blush, and this is like a cream hybrid highlighter blush. I apologize. I ended up getting a phone call and it just stopped my video. We're just gonna go all out. More is more, right? I think I will use my YSL bronzer. And that is in All Hours Hyper Bronze in 04. Okay. We're really gonna be bronzy, y'all. And I'm gonna go into the cream. Is it pigmented? And again, I've worn it a few times already because I've had this for like a week. It has that glow to it, which, if you know me, you've been with me, you know I like a glowy blush and a glowy bronzer as well. You know, as far as matte goes, I probably would go as far for using matte products like a foundation here and there. And I used to have really oily skin, and now I'm like combination oily. But I can tell you the under eyes, and here, dry. But here, the nose right here, oily as fuck. Yeah. So I really, really like this color. I'd like to grab a couple more of these. You know, Morphe has come a long way. I have their new brushes. Well, this was the set that they launched before their butter brushes, which are like a butter colored yellow. I've seen people use one brush in particular, flat, and it's like using a paintbrush. You're putting on your foundation. So I'm extremely interested on how that is going to work. I mean, it's probably really great for young porcelain skin, but how is it going to fare on 50 plus, on, you know, mature skin with large pores like this and texture? Very, very curious. Let me know in the comments. Is that something that you would like me to try for you if you are interested in wanting to purchase them? Those brushes, but specifically like that one brush, because I know Morphe, you can also just buy them as singles as well. Now I do have blush blindness. I don't care. So I'm gonna go in with my Singe Beauty. I'm gonna go into the powder because I wanna see if I put this cream on top of it, is it gonna lift? Haven't tried that yet. So we're gonna do it together. It's really, really great formula. And like I said, Morphe has come a long way since their new ownership, I guess. Yeah, with this cream hybrid highlighter, I like to use my finger, like the warmth of my finger, and kind of just rub it. And it did say Morphe across here. I'm very intrigued to see if it, with my finger, if it's going to lift anything underneath or if it's just going to stay put. Because normally I would not do that. I wouldn't put, powder and then go on top with the cream. So, but we're going to see. Put this back down so I can see it. It comes with a mirror as well. I don't see. I don't see anything that's lifted. So now I don't know about using a brush to do that, but so far so good. So I'm just gonna do that on the other side. I really don't think I need to bronze up any more than what I already am. I mean, but I do want to share with you what the bronzing drops look like. If you haven't tried them, I highly recommend. Just rubbing. I've used this as a skin tint mixed with ColourPop Pretty Fresh skin tint balm, and it looked really nice because it's thin, glowy, super pretty. And this is Bronze Bombshell. Really, really pretty. Highly, highly recommend. I'm going to, and I definitely don't need to go into this either. However, I did pick up 2 of these. This color would be really, really pretty. I don't think the cap matches the color. Well, I guess it's not too off. But I'm going to swatch, like I said, I'm going to swatch all of these products for you so you can see. This is like a burgundy brown. This is the Maybelline Cloudtopia. That's pretty. But it's this like burgundy brown blush. Very, very pretty. Love that. And then this more deeper red. This one is 02. Really, really pretty. Definitely matches my top, but you know. Very pigmented. A little goes a long way. This is like way too much on my finger, so just take that into consideration. Okay, I'll even blend it out further. So as you can see, blurring effect, which I do like a lot, but yes. So I just highly recommend these products. Okay. So first one, I'm just gonna, just for shits and giggles, we'll swatch on the back of my hand the bronzer. And you saw how that blends. It melts into the skin, blends beautifully. Do the creams first. So here's the cream, which you saw went on and blended beautifully. And the heat from my hand here. I'll do the powder. That's the powder, cream. And there's the hybrid highlighter blush. It's just, I think Morphe has come a long way, and a lot of their products that they have launched have been really great. Let me know in the comments, do you have any of these products and what do you think about them? Have you been enjoying them? Do you think they're junk? I mean, hey, my opinion could be completely different than yours. Who knows? So I'm just going to a little bit of the Morphe Hot Shot Blush Drops, which again, very pigmented, a little goes a long way, and this is in the shade That Girl, which when these came out, I think this shade was like the shade that everybody really loved. See how pigmented, like it's pigmented. But it's like that little bit of a darker bubblegum pink. Do you know what I mean? And it does, it's not sticky, and it does dry down, which I really like. And it has a little bit of that glow. So those are those products. And I'm just going to put on a little bit of my YSL bronzer. as if I didn't, you know, like I really need any more bronzer, but you know, we're just going to powder her down a little bit. Now we are going to dip into the Succulent Dew. I'm going to use a couple of the mattes. And finally, the Chameleon Multichromes. And the lip gloss, of course. So I'll be right back. I don't know what's going on. We're having technical difficulties. I don't know when that shut off. I am so sorry. And I won't know until I go to edit. So I am going into Succulent Dew. And I took Astridia, that fuchsia pink. We are hooded eye gals here. So we have to do things a little differently. Angie shadows are really nice and pigmented, but not so pigmented. You can't work with them, and they blend nicely. I am using Blend Bunny's, a Blend Bunny eye set. This is the B3. And it's like a pencil brush. Literally just coming up onto my hood here. Now I'm paying attention to make sure, like, because I know my battery is low. So I do apologize. And I'm going to come in with no extra product in my swoop. Really lightly, just taking the rest that's on my brush, the product. So I'm going to leave that lifted like that. I'm going to wipe my brush off. Bunny. And this is the, oh boy, B5. But I'm going to go into the light pink, which is Prenia, I think is how you pronounce that. Prenia. And I'm going to put that on the inner portion of my lid, but also to blend the outer edges with this. Blending and putting that kind of all over what's left on my brush here. Like that. The black one now, the B1. Just a little bit smaller. And I'm going to go into that deeper burgundy color, which is Live Forever. Burgundy. And I'm incorporating this right into the crease underneath that fuchsia pink in the outer corner. And definitely we'll take a smaller brush and use that, I don't know, we'll see. Take the tip of this brush and pull that in a little bit. Give some depth in the crease. I'm not going to use any glitter glue because I really want to see, without glitter glue, how this does on the lid. So I'm going to go into Starlight Fever first. And because this seems to have like almost a clear, but yet a little bit of a pinky base to her, she's gonna take on that pink that I have underneath. And that is so pretty. To make it a little more intense. I'm gonna take a flat brush and finagle her. Oh, that looks really, really pretty. And just finagle this now. Smooth out the edge into the mat. I mean, that is beautiful in my opinion. And now I'm gonna take Nebula, this one. Put her here. I'm gonna try to do this diagonally. I'm gonna fix her up. Ooh. See if I can use the mirror, if you can look at that. So I'm gonna take a brush with no product on it first. Actually, I want to take more of the Starlight Fever. And put that to spread it into Nebula. Wipe off my brush. And keep pulling her into that. And wipe off my brush because I put too much product on it. Look at that, beautifully, just beautiful. I wiped it off again. Kind of cleaning it up. The dark burgundy color, bring it down the lower lash line here, connect it. And I'm gonna take the light pink with the same brush. And I'm gonna go in the inner corner, on the lower lash line. It's from Cosmic Beauty. Start inner corner, work way out. Super pretty, super pretty. I'm going to take, I guess I'll take the Singe and I'm gonna go into that fuchsia pink. I'm gonna just reinforce. I'm gonna put this on my waterline. I don't suggest anybody do that. I'm gonna go back to my flat brush and I am gonna take that burgundy and now pull her into a multichrome. Let's make a wing here. And I'll wipe that off and go in with the fluffy brush with no additional product and just kind of soften those edges like that. That is really, really pretty in my opinion. Ooh. And I even think I'm gonna take Starlight Fever with a small brush. I am gonna put her, because y'all know me if you've been with me, to highlight the brow, to not highlight the brow bone. No, we're not, we would never, never, never. Especially if you have hooded eyes or this puffy thing going like I do, to have a shimmer right under the brow. Sunlight hits it. It's gonna hit this puffy part first, so she looks so pretty, in my opinion. Just like that. Now I think for a liner, what I'm going to do is I have ColourPop, this one here. But I also think black would look beautiful too. So I'm going to carry this. This has got a green gold shift, pinky green gold shift to her. And that, my friends, I need to fix this. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is from ColourPop in that light pink. Kind of carry this up here. Blend. That's better. That is, my friends, the lip gloss and the 2 multichromes from Wetn'wild. Some mascara and a lash. Are you kidding? And like I said, mascara in like a half lash or quarter lash or a full lash, whatever you like. I think this would just look nice with a quarter lash. So what you think? Love to hear from you. Again, if you're new, hopefully you subscribe, because I love to have fun here and play with makeup. Remember, it doesn't matter how old you are. We'll play with your makeup. You know what I mean? Do whatever makes you feel good. And shit, if you want to go out in public in your colorful eyeshadow, even if you're 80, who cares? Because baby, you earned it if you're 80. So with that, you guys, hope to see you then. Until next time.